here for you. I'm like your sister that you never had, but now you got me, and you stuck with me, sis. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you how I perform my own rituals and, just explain what's in the box, how to use it. Yeah, hopefully you guys love the box as much as I do, and I honestly wish I had a box like this. I wish I had someone be like, look, this is what you need, this is how you do it. But guess what? Y'all got me. So
my deepest apologies. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm your future and your prophecy. Navigate the way to the top, girl. Just follow me.
Welcome back to another episode of Be Divine Minded. Now, if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know that every once in a while, in between my relationship and sex videos, I make videos on spirituality, self-love. I talk about, traveling, and all of that to me is a part of being divine minded. Like, no matter what your religious beliefs or spirituality, self-love is one of those issues that I believe that everyone battles with. Self-love is one of the highest forms of love that you can have, because when you really love yourself and understand yourself, it helps you understand and love others, because when you really dig down to the root of it all, we are all connected. We are all one, okay? We are all just bits and pieces of physical energy on this earthly realm, okay? We are all connected through spirit, through energy. In order to love others, you have to love yourself. So in this video, I am going to actually talk about a ritual that I do. When I first began my self-love journey and just my spiritual journey, I was so confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. And I would ask certain sisters or people that I would meet online, because, it's really big online when you have a bunch of people that's into spirituality. They're leaving religion and they're going to spirituality. And sometimes you can confuse people who have a big following for people who actually understand and who's going to really tell you the truth. I really had to dig deep and start researching myself, and the more that I researched and the more that I searched for something that I really didn't know what I was searching for. I thought I was searching for God, but in the end, I ended up finding myself, learned what things worked for me. I learned about different religions and different cultures, and I took what worked for me, what made sense to me. And so I started, doing certain rituals that actually helped me, just tapping into my feminine energy, and these certain rituals that I do to pamper myself and to really get to know myself has really helped me become a better woman. Like, I feel like I am more thoughtful with my words and my actions. I'm more careful with the people and the things that I bring into my energy, into my life. I just wanted to share these rituals with you guys while also introducing something that I put together. Anyone that's really looking to tap into your feminine energy, I put together these goddess boxes, Be Divine Minded goddess boxes. And honestly, I'm really being a real good big sis here, because I literally put everything that you will need for your ritual, everything that you will need. And one thing that, a lot of people get confused with when it comes to rituals and spells, and they, allow what Hollywood has taught them to scare them. They allowed Hollywood to make them afraid of certain words and certain things. I know a lot of you guys, when you hear ritual, you're probably getting scared, like, oh, is she talking about some witchcraft or whatever, But in our actuality, we all do rituals every day. When you wake up every morning and you brush your teeth, or some people wake up every morning and they drink a nice glass of water, these are rituals, things that you do on a regular basis to basically form a habit so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. So you would have a ritual to brush your teeth every morning and at night, because you want the long effect of having nice, healthy teeth. So this is why I feel it's important for women to create and have these rituals of self-love and self-pamper. So this video, I'm basically going to explain what's in the goddess box. Now, this video, I'm not going to go too deep into exactly what feminine energy is and all the ways to tap into your feminine energy, because I actually made a video on that, and I'm going to post that above. So just click that if you want and watch that when this video is over, or you can stop this video here, click that, and go watch that and then come back. Okay, it's all up to you. These videos, they aren't going anywhere. I am here for you. I'm like your sister that you never had, but now you got me, and you stuck with me, sis. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you how I perform my own rituals, and just explain what's in the box, how to use it. If you're interested, keep watching. We're about to talk about this goddess box. I'm gonna show y'all what's inside, and we're gonna start doing our rituals because it's all about self-love. Yes, these boxes are intended for you to use for your own personal spiritual use. Okay, it's for your own ritual. So as far as the boxes is concerned, I wanted to give you guys a keepsake box that you can keep and hold your things in, but also I didn't want to put be divine minded and all that stuff on it, because I want you to personalize it for yourself. So what I did with my box, I have like little stickers and just little things that I decorated my box with, and I don't show my box because honestly it's very personal to me. It's the things that I use for my rituals and my spells and all of that. Now the difference between a spell and a ritual is a spell is something that you do with the intention of manifesting or making something happen or get rid of something, and once you do the ritual, that is it. You wipe your hands of it, you put it out in the universe, and you know that the universe is going to make a way. But with a ritual, it's something that you practice and you do over time, continuously. It's like forming a habit. Okay, so I wanted this box to be personal for you, so that is why I did not put any labeling or decorations on the box. Okay, so this is the box. It's a nice size box, and inside you open it up and see, you can keep it like on your dresser, and if you want, you can create your own box and actually use this for like jewelry holder or anything on top of your dressers. This is a really good box. Okay, nice size box. All right, okay, so inside the box, as you can see, this is how it's set up. I wanted to make sure that we incorporated the elements of the universe, because a part of tapping into your feminine energy is understanding nature, okay, and appreciating nature and utilizing nature. So I wanted to make sure that we incorporated the fire, earth, and water elements, because these elements are definitely nature, and connecting with nature really helps us to tap into our feminine energy. Of course, I put my intentions for self-love and for whoever is to receive this box to tap into the energy of self-love. So you're going to use the sage to cleanse. What I use to make these sage bundles is rose, statice flower, and of course sage. And I did put the intentions. I hope whoever received these sage sticks tap into the energy of healing and cleansing and purifying anything that no longer serves them. Okay, so I did put that intention into these, but you can also, when you get them, ladies, I always recommend that you put your own intention into the box. All right, so you get a sage bundle. These are your bath herbs, and it's like a big tea bag, but you put it inside of your bathtub. Inside of the tea bag, you have lavender, which is used for calming, rosemary, which helps with congestion, pains, and aches. I put some dried rose petals, which is good for self-love, and chamomile, which is good for calming, and it's also a stress reliever. And last but not least, I put some calendula, which is my favorite because it is great for dry skin. You can soak a healing wound. It helps with mosquito bites. It helps with one of my personal issues that I've had growing up, which is eczema. Okay, so that calendula is really good. And all of those herbs are in here, you guys. It smells so good. This box has a pen in it because inside of the box you have a journal, and what you can do with this pen when you get it is, you put you just put a prayer or a wish into the air that whatever this pen write in this journal, is gonna manifest, or this pen is going to be used to track my life, to help me plan out goals. You just want to set intention into this pen. This is the sage stick. All right, you have your tea bag inside. This tea bag smells so good. My sage bundle does as well. Now this one isn't, it's almost dry, but it's not all the way dry yet, okay? So you want to use, once it's dry, then you want to get it. By the time this box gets to you, it will be dry. All right, so we have our tea bag, our sage bundle, our pen. Inside I have a box. So I have a box. And inside this box, you're gonna have a seashell. And I actually, when I go to Africa, Mexico, and when I went to Dubai, I brought back home a lot of earthly things like shells and sand. The rose quartz crystal provides a vibration of love, and it is connected to the heart chakra, okay? It is a really nice size crystal, so that comes in your box. You also are gonna get a seashell that I picked up directly, personally from the Atlantic Ocean, okay? I grabbed this myself. I have so many shells and crystals, and I, really felt like, what's the point of me holding all of these shells and this sand here when I can share this with my sisters? These are also some little crystals, jars that I found that I thought would be perfect. These are amethyst crystals, and amethyst helps with protection. It helps so that you can remove any type of bad habits, and it's also connected to the crown chakra. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. It helps if you're on a spiritual journey. It's also very calming. Going along with the earth element, I also have some sand directly from the Atlantic Ocean, y'all. And some sand from the Atlantic Ocean. A lot of times we don't think about certain things, but when you think about what sand is just broken up rocks and fossils. This is Atlantic Ocean sand, okay? So how much close can you get to our ancestors? When you think about how many of our ancestors died, on that journey coming from home, the motherland, being brought over to the islands and to America, you just think about like what that sand represents, how much closer can you get to your ancestors? And I just feel like this is a really good element. What I've been doing is sometimes I sprinkle some in my bath water. Sand is really good. It equalizes your body. Sand has a lot of minerals that our bodies need, and it's an earth element. So right here is our journal. Again, I use black because black and purple is my favorite colors, but I did not want to put any, sticker or anything on it because I want you to personalize it. I want you to put your intentions into this journal. I want you to, just put your own magic and your own energy and your own love into this journal when it comes to tapping into your feminine energy. What I've found that has helped me is journaling. Like, it just really surprises me when I go back and read my old journals and see the things that I've been through, how I felt at that time, and where I am now. Like, so I really honestly feel like journaling is good for yourself, but also, once you get old and everything, you can pass it on down to your daughters and their daughters, and they can see your experiences and where your mind was so that they can know where they're going and why they behave, in the ways that they behave, because we're all connected. Again, make sure you check out that video I did on a guide to tap into your feminine energy, because I talk about journaling as well. All right, and so that is what you have this pen for. All right, inside of the journal, I like these journals because I see that they have like a pocket in the inside where you can keep little things like pictures of your children, anything that you love. You might, any memorabilia or anything that you may find or that you just want to keep, you can put inside of your journal. And again, just like the pen, I will put my own intention and say a prayer over this journal. May everything that I write into this journal manifest, or may it help me learn from my mistakes. May I be able to look back at the things that I've written and see the growth. Also inside the box, I included this chart, okay? So at the top, you see that there's a quote by Maya Angelou. It says, "A woman in harmony with her spirit is like a river flowing. She goes where she will without pretense and arrives at her destination prepared to be herself and only herself." And that is written by the late Maya Angelou. I really just love that quote because it really represents, what I did not know in the past. I always thought that I had to have it together and I should know everything that's needed to know. And again, like I said in the beginning, I feel like life is an everlasting growing process. It's like it's never ending. You know what I mean? You're always going to be learning. You're always going to be growing if you are actually living life. Some people are just here and they're just here, like they're not living, they're just wasting space. I also included the new moon cycle and the full moon cycle. Now, if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel because I talk about the new moon and the full moon. I also talk about how to do new and full moon rituals because the moon is a very powerful thing. We, look at all the things that God gives us and we just take it for granted. We act like it's not there. The moon and the sun has been here every day of our life. The moon is a feminine energy. The moon goes through cycles just like us. The moon controls the water and the flows of the ocean. So why wouldn't it have some form of control over us, especially our cycles? So speaking of that, I did include the new and the full moon dates in case. Also included some powerful affirmations at the bottom. So what I intended for you to do is probably like pin this up. What I like to do, I have a nice size bathroom. What I like to do is, pin certain things up so every day I can see this. I can say these affirmations. I can know when the new and the full moon date is coming. And I can have that beautiful quote right there to just, make me feel good about being a woman every morning. On the back, it actually has a ritual where I explain how to do a bath ritual, how to use your bath, how to write in your journal. So you don't have to be confused once you get your box. I go into detail about how to use the crystal, the sand, the candle, the journal, the sage, how to cleanse. And I'm also making a video when I'm done with this one on exactly how to use sage and smudge. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for that video. I'll probably upload it tomorrow, but I'm gonna film it as soon as I'm done with this, okay? So this chart, it also tells you exactly what's included inside of the box. That's not it, y'all. It comes with a beautiful candle. I use white candle because white is good for purification, and that is what we're doing. We're going to get rid of those old energies. We're starting new. We are now in the age where we're loving ourselves. We are not that woman anymore that do not love herself. So lighting a white candle while you're in the bathtub or while you're doing your ritual is very good, and it's also a fire element, okay? So you're going to get this candle. And the last but not least, what I included, which I thought would be really helpful, especially for feminine energies, is a period tracker. Make sure you check out the video that I did on the importance of tracking your period, okay, ladies? This calendar, I hope you can see it, but it's the period tracker calendar. I explain on here how to mark with red dots on when you start and the black dot on when you finish. So I really find that it's important to track my period because it helps me understand my moods, the changes that goes on in my body, when my breasts are going to start being tender, when I'm ovulating, especially if you're out here dating, ladies, and you're having sex. You want to know your cycle because you honestly shouldn't even need birth control if you know your body. If you know your cycle and what's going on with your body, you can pretty much control it and regulate what goes on and not have, these unplanned pregnancies and, things like that. You can know when something is not right with your body. So I just really think it's really important for women. And I made it this size so that you can hang it up also in your bathroom, ladies. And you can just keep track on the side here. I also give you a little bit of instructions down here on how to write specific dates on when you start your period, how your mood is, and notice when you cry. Like for me, I always cry a couple days before my period and I become like a little bitch and moody. And I didn't used to understand why. It wasn't until I tracked my period that I started to notice, my period is coming. This is why my hormones is going crazy. So I really think this goddess box is beneficial for all women. I am going to be doing some different boxes with full moon boxes and new moon boxes on the website bedivineminded.com, or you can check out my online shop directly, which is bedivineminded.shop. You can go on there, purchase a box, but you can also, I'm going to also add a place where you can actually get, put a brief description. So if you're looking for protection, or if you're looking for self-love, or if you're looking for, certain crystals to help you break certain habits, I can always switch it up and put that type of crystal inside for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from the video. I hope you check out my other videos. For the rest of the month, we only have a couple days left in the month. I'm actually doing these goddess boxes for $10 off. You get the full box, everything you need, bath herbs, sand, all the way from Atlantic Ocean, handmade sage bundles, y'all. And I tell y'all how to put your own intentions into it. You get a chart, you get, full and new moon dates, you get a period tracker calendar, you get you some seashells from the Atlantic Ocean, a nice size crystal, you get a little jars full of crystals, you get a journal, a pen. I'll also be selling my tea bags on my site if you are interested. If you already know how to do your own rituals, you already have everything you need. I do sell these things individually on my site. I have the personally handmade, handcrafted, beautiful, nice size sage bundles, as well as the tea bags. You can also purchase, while supplies last, and purchase some Atlantic Ocean sand. I also have sand from Mexico and Dubai while supplies last. Of course, I won't be going back to another international trip for another couple months. So yeah, I have enough, but I don't have that much. Also, I'm selling the period tracker calendars. In the box is also sold separately. So make sure you guys check out the website so that you can just see what's best for you, okay? Some of you guys may already have some crystals and all your things, and you just may need one or two of the items. Just really put her all into this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys comment anything, any feedback. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel. Find me on Instagram, all that good stuff. Peace and love, and always be divine minded.